The Manure 101 training course is getting a makeover. Here to explain the changes, we welcome CCA Kevin Erb, who is here from the UW-Madison Division of Extension Natural Resources Institute. Nice to see you, Kevin.
Good morning. Good to be here.
Why the change? What did we need to revise or revamp?
Well, we've been doing this for a number of years, and I think people need to see something different. And so we decided, why don't we do something more interactive? So rather than me and my colleagues talking and showing pictures, we've created a farm scenario and are letting the employees, the individuals actually spreading manure, have some say and to talk about, well, what's the best way to get to the field? What are some decisions we can make here?
So that answers a bit of my question. Who should be attending this? Certainly owners, operators.
We're really looking at a couple of different audiences, one being the for-hire manure applicators and their employees, which handle over half of the manure volume in the state, but farmers, medium-sized, large farms that have employees that haul their own manure, they would benefit from this as well, because we talk about things like spill response, safety, and a number of other aspects.
Because certainly the goal is to do everything by the book, but we know this is the real world and people need to be able to respond if something happens.
That's the reality, and the interesting thing is we've done this a few times now. We can give people the exact same scenario, this exact same map, and people come up with totally different solutions, and that's okay because there's a lot of different ways of looking at things.
So walk me through what we're seeing here and the scenario. I know it's going to take longer at the event, but give me a little demo.
So basically what we're saying is that a farm has purchased these particular fields and has decided to build a temporary manure storage where they can move manure when they have time and then land apply it out here to the field. So the first scenario is where you're actually using a cotton ball here, asking folks, where is the best place to put this particular manure storage? So thinking about things like, I've got subdivisions over here. I've got some other farms here. I've got a state highway. I've got town roads. I've actually got a wedding barn down here. So where's the best place to put this, given all of those considerations? And
I'm eyeing up 19.
Okay, so we'll go ahead.
Is that a wrong answer?
Like I said, there's really no wrong answers here because people are going to think about, okay, so you've placed it here at 19. The next thing we're going to look at.
We're pretty close to a waterway, I'm noticing now.
We are. And so that's one of the things that we've got the little slips of paper here for. And so let's say that we're going to be spreading, and I actually have a small stream here in field 19.
I'm changing my mind. I'm going over here.
But we'll stick with field 19. And let's just say that I'll move this to the side here. Let's just say I've got a 300-foot setback. Then I can estimate with some dry erase markers, here's how much of the field I can actually spread. And so I've got it here. I want to go maybe to this field or this field. What's the best way, assuming I get permission from the neighbors, to actually lay that hose in a safe manner to get it there? Thinking about how do I cross those roads? What are my neighbor concerns? Obviously here I'm placing it right on top of somebody's house, which I wouldn't do.
You're going to need another booster pump, Kevin.
Exactly. Well, it depends on the slope.
You can tell we talk about this a lot at home, at our farm as well, but I love this hands-on lesson.
And so there's 6 or 7 different scenarios. We'll go through everything from placing the pit, figuring those setbacks, neighbor considerations, looking at, okay, I have an accidental spill. What are the steps I need to take to keep it from getting to the waterway? And I think one of the neat things we've done here, and your viewers may not be able to see it, but we've outlined the fields in blue because we find about 10% of the ag audience the males have difficulty discerning certain colors. And this particular shade of teal can be seen just by about everybody. So we've kind of been thinking about that accessibility feature here as well.
Wonderful. Talk about the different opportunities people have to attend. You have them all over our area, even a couple of Spanish language opportunities. So typically we do 5 or 6 of these a year here in Northeast Wisconsin. This year we've got almost a dozen scheduled within the viewing area here. Really a neat opportunity. Takes about 2.5 to 3 hours. We've got an evening session scheduled in Chilton, daytime, several other locations from western Shawano County, Kewaunee, Chilton, down south towards Jefferson as well, other parts of the state. Last year we piloted a Spanish version of the old. This year we've got 2 locations where we're going to be doing it in Spanish because we know a number of Hispanic employees, and having it in their language where the technical terms are better explained, we think is going to be more effective. Well, even if you've been doing it for years, it's always a good time for Manure 101. Kevin, thank you for being passionate about the industry and always updating us on what's new. We'll have a link to sign up for the courses on our website in the Midwest Farm section of wearegreenbay.com.